So in this session, I'll be taking you through the process of moving your WordPress website from one domain or subdomain to another. Okay, so in here with me, I have a WordPress website that is currently being accessed on blog.dtechnologies.com. But again, this should be accessed under tarragonautomation.co.ke. Okay, so if you can see, the site cannot be reached at the moment. Remember, this is after registering this domain name. Okay, so if we look at the information of this particular domain on whois.com, we see that the domain name is now active, as opposed to what we had seen yesterday, that the domain is available for registration. So after giving the domain some time, you should be able to see more information about that domain. So very quickly, I'll be adding this domain as an add-on domain on one of my cPanel. All right, so I'll copy this domain and other domains. I just need to click on create a new domain, add my domain here. Of course, I'll get some suggestions here. I don't need to pay attention on that. Then in here, I'm being asked if this domain should share the same document root with public HTML, but I want this domain to have an independent document root, so I should uncheck that. So again, that should be the document root. Otherwise, I can as well adjust this to something else. Then just click on submit. So after a few minutes, I get an error here saying that the domain referenced already exists in the user data. So that is a common error that you might get, but many other times that domain has now successfully been added. But again, you need to do a few checks to ascertain that the domain has been added successfully. All right, so there are sometimes that you can simply ignore the error and proceed to check if the domain actually exists in the list of domains that you have. Okay, so how do this? Return to domains, then search for it, and we see it here. Okay, the other common section that you can check to ascertain that the domain was successfully added, you just check under zone editor. If you check here and it's here, then you should now be able to access this domain name on your browser. So let me reload. If we check, we see that the domain is now available. All right, so we want to move the files for this particular website so that when we visit this domain, we should be able to see this website. Okay, so currently the files for this website are under this subdomain. Okay, so under domains, I'll talk of blog. Okay, then I click on document root. So that's a shortcut. So in here, I need to move these files to the root directory of this domain name. Okay, remember the root directory for this domain name is Tarragon Automation. Okay, so we should be able to see these files under this directory. Okay, so in here, I just need to select all. Then there is this function of move. Okay, then instead of having what I have here, I simply need to have Tarragon. Okay, then I just need to click on move files. Okay, so this directory is empty. If we come back to this directory here, reload, we see that our files are now here. Okay, but the question is, if we try to access our domain, what will happen? Let's try. Okay, so you're gonna get some funny error here, 403. But again, look, we have been redirected to the original subdomain or the original domain, because when it comes to WordPress, once you move the files of a WordPress website from one domain or subdomain to another, there are some more adjustments that you need to do. Okay, all right, so back here we need to do a check under WP config, do an edit. So since it's taking a bit of time, which happens quite often, I can as well use my terminal. So in case you don't have a terminal, you can always allow time for these to process. The other option is just reload your cPanel and retry again. Okay, so in my case, I'll very quickly use my terminal. I do cat wp config.php. Okay, so in here, I want to know the name to our database. Okay, so the name to our database is given there. Okay, so I should now access my phpMyAdmin. Okay, so in here I'll be checking for that particular database or the database for our application and do the necessary adjustment so that we are now able to access this website on the new domain that we registered. Okay, so I'll expand my database, check for the particular database here, click on it. By clicking on it, it will expand. Okay, then I'll come back here, copy that domain. Okay, once I have that domain, we should be able to adjust a particular table here so that it can now be aware of the new domain name. Okay, so I'll click on these options. Okay, basically this is the table prefix WPSY, but then main table is options. Okay, so simply look for options. Don't worry about the prefix here. It might be different in your case, but at least you should be able to see options. So click on that. Then in here, look, the site URL is our subdomain and our home is still our subdomain. So we can click on edit under site URL. So click on edit. Then update, instead of having the subdomain, you should be able to have the domain name. Okay, so ensure you have it entered properly. Okay, so once we have that, scroll and click on go. We see that this value has been adjusted. Similarly, under home, click on edit, then update that value there and click on go. Okay, so now we see that we have adjusted both the site URL and home. Okay, so we now suppose that we should be able to access our website from the new domain. Okay, so by doing that, we now see that we have access to our web application. But look, some images are missing. So if I inspect, look at the console, reload. Okay, so sometimes you may not get the error. Can try to hard reload, control F5 or sometimes Fn F5. Okay, we still don't get the images. All right, so let's now try to log into the admin dashboard. Okay, but before then, in here, if we try to reload, we don't get anything because again, we moved all the files from proc.dtechnologies.com to tarragonautomation.cu.ke. Okay. All right. So the next thing we need to do is to work on these images because again, we see that some images are already missing. So I'll move to WordPress Manager by Softaculous. Okay, if you try to look for your domain name here, you will not find it. So let's do a scan because again, what reflects is the old subdomain that we had. Okay, we need to scan for installations. Okay, a new installation has been noted. Okay, so then we can simply do that. Here we are, click on login. Okay, in here you might find that these images that fail to work as expected, they are still referring to those images using the old URL. Okay, so in here we can quickly install a plugin that will be able to help us to replace all the old links with the new one. Okay, so I'll come to plugins, add plugin, and in here I'll be installing a plugin that I think should work for us here. So we do have better search, let's see, better search replace. So install this one. This will help you replace the old URL with the new one. Okay, I proceed to activate. Then in here I can look for it under settings, not there. Under tools we have better search replace. Okay, so it should be under tools, so just click on that. Okay, so we want to search for the old link and replace with the new link. Okay, so I'll talk of the old link. So we are searching for anywhere with that entry, and then we are going to replace any entry with the old URL with the new URL. Okay, then in here we are supposed to select some tables. So I'm going to select all the tables by selecting one, then Control A to select all the tables. Then down here we have quite a number of options to check. We do not want to have a dry run, so I'm going to uncheck that. Okay, then we can simply do run search and replace. So click on that and give it time. So after a few seconds or a minute, we see a notification here showing that a search was done on 26 tables with 300 cells changed in 299 updates. Okay, so let's try to check again and see if the problem still persists. Okay, so if we check, we see that we are now able to view the images. Okay, so we have the images in place. So again, something else that you might encounter is an error 404. So let's try to check. Okay, so if we see an error 404, this is on a separate page, we need to do something because again, this is a common error in WordPress. Okay, so if you ever get an error 404 in WordPress, most especially after migrating your website or moving your WordPress files from one domain to another and doing all we have done, then this is all that you need to do. Just come back to your admin dashboard. Then there is this option of settings. Then we have this option of permalinks. Okay, just click on that. And in here, all you need to confirm is to have your permalink structure set to post name. Okay, even if it's there, just trigger the save changes button. Okay, once you do that, the changes will be saved. Let's go back to our error 404 and reload. And there we go. We are now able to view the gallery page. Okay, so we have successfully solved that error 404. Okay, and that is it. We have been able to move the files of our WordPress website from a subdomain to a domain, updated the old URL to the new one, thereby ensuring that all images are showing on our website. And finally, we have been able to solve error 404. In case you encounter a challenge doing your migration and the problem has not been covered here, be sure to drop it in the comment section below. Thank you and goodbye.